Hey guys, it's Darlene with Couture. We're going to do a short little project tonight with one of our new transfers. This is our Give Us This Day, Our Daily Bread. I really like this. My grandparents had this on a sign in their kitchen when I was growing up, and I really liked it then, and I still like it. So this one will be fairly quick. Even though it's a large transfer, it's going to go really quickly. And I have my colors already over here, my chalk paste colors. This is evergreen, we have bright white, and we have mustard. So these two are retired colors. This is our smaller one. This is an older jar that I bought from someone that was getting out of the Chalk Couture business. And this is one that was a freebie with a special last summer, I believe is where I got that. So this is a brand new transfer. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put an X on the back, because that's going to tell me when I return this to the backer sheet, do not put it on that side, because that's a matte side and the other side is really slick, and that's where you would want to stick it back on so it doesn't stick. So because this is a brand new transfer, we need to fuzz it. Fuzzing means that you are going to stick something on there like a towel, or if it was a smaller transfer, you could stick it to your t-shirt just to remove a little bit of the sticky. So for a larger transfer, this is the easiest way to do it, is to just do half of it at a time. You're just going to peel it back, being careful not to stretch your transfer. And just lay your towel on top of it and then just peel that off. So that should be good. And then we're going to peel the backer sheet from the transfer. So the easiest way is just to go like this, have it laying down, and peel this off. I have some stuff from my towel on there, but that's okay because it's not going to go onto my board. Alright, and then I'm going to flip it over. And I'm going to center this. This surface is a chalkboard from Michael's, and I have waxed it so that this won't stick, because being a brand new transfer, you don't want it to stick. It has a lot of sticky on it. So I'm just smoothing it out, getting rid of all of the air bubbles, because we want this to lay down nicely. My corners, I'm going to bend them under. I really like that. I like to have something to grab onto. So just smooth it down. You can feel with your fingers if there's any bubbles in there. And then I am going to do the leaves in evergreen. I'm going to do the little stem part here with mustard. And I have wet paper towels sitting here waiting, because it's going to take a little bit longer. So as I do a part, I'm going to lay the paper towel on it to keep it moist. So I think the first part I'm going to start with is the little flowering part here, the part with all the pollen that makes you sneeze. So I'm just gonna do that, and then I'm going to do the green part. And the green part, I think I'm going to use just this larger transfer. And I'm just going to be careful as I'm going around that area, making sure that I don't get it mixed in with the yellow. But it's okay if you do. Don't stress over those things. Does not have to be perfect. This is your project. Every one is different, and no one will know how it's supposed to be, because it is your project. So if you want to get right up there, you can just take the little edge of that and then just wipe that on a paper towel to get off the yellow, just in case. And then the rest of that can go back into the jar. And then I'm going to start, well, you know, I'm actually going to do this part too. And then I'm going to quickly do that white, and I'm going to put the paper towel over it to keep it moist. So I'm just going to work in sections. Not gonna stress over it, just gonna take it one section at a time. And our bright white, I'm just going to spoon some out there and start smoothing it around, and then I'm going to get a paper towel on it to keep it moist. And I know I'm going to need a lot more than that for the whole area, but I'm just going to get part of this done so we can get the paper towel on it. You don't want this to dry on your transfer because then it dries on the transfer, not on your board. So when you peel it, then it's not going to be on your transfer. I mean, on your, sorry, it is late. It's not going to be on your board when you peel it up. It will be on the transfer, so there will be nothing underneath. So you want to keep this moist. That's the paper towels. Some people peel as they go. I prefer the moist paper towels. It just seems to work better. And it will rehydrate it. So I'm not concerned about this area here because I'm going to lay the paper towel on it and I'm going to rehydrate that. So I'm going to work this next area of white, just spooning some on there so I can smooth that. And I have an oopsie, but that's okay because our chalk paste is water soluble. It's easy to clean that up. You don't stress over things like that. Our transfers, they're reusable. You're going to put this into a water bath as soon as we're done. As soon as I peel it, I'm going to take it and I'm going to put it into a water bath and I'm going to swish it around. And I am going to get up as much chalk paste into the water as I can. And then I'm going to put it onto my countertop and I'm going to wipe it with a Clorox wipe. And then I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to wipe the sticky side with a Clorox wipe. And then I'm going to lay it down on paper towels to dry. And so you want sticky side up so that it's not sticking to anything. And you're going to let it dry before you put it onto your backer sheet. So I'm just going to pat this down. We're just going to keep the moisture in there. And I'm going to do the bottom part here. And I'll put a paper towel in there. So I'm going to do the mustard yellow. You can use any colors that you want. Don't stress that you don't have exact colors. You can mix your own. So if you didn't have mustard yellow and you wanted it, you would take your lemon yellow and you would mix some browns with it and you would just start mixing until you got your perfect color. Really is that easy. It's not anything to stress over. I mix colors all the time because they can't have every color that we want, but we can, because all you need to do is go back to what your basic colors are. Remember what you learned in school, your color wheel. What colors make what. And if you don't know, then just Google it, because your basic colors are red, yellow, and blue. And then you just start mixing, and sometimes you're going to add white, sometimes you're going to add black, sometimes you're just going to do, you know, your red and your yellow to make your orange. So it's as easy as that. You can just make your own colors if you don't have them. Okay, smooth that out. Got a little bit of yellow in there, but that's okay because I'm just going to blend it right in with it. And I'm gonna put this on, and I'm gonna rehydrate this before we start to pull this. I see a little bit of red there. I'm not too concerned because it's not going through onto where the open transfer is. So you just want to pat this down so that you keep the moisture in there. And we could take care of this right now. This will just wipe off just like that, and it's gone. So you could do that to your whole board. If you are not happy with it, if you totally messed up and you think, dang, I just need to start over, just take your Clorox wipe or a wet paper towel and just wipe it off, and you're gonna start fresh. So don't ever worry about it because everything is fixable. Okay, these are gonna go into the trash can. And then I'm gonna pull this transfer. I'm gonna start at the top at the corners, and I'm gonna pull down evenly, and I'm gonna get the center, and then I'm just gonna start to pull. Sometimes it's easier to have a second person, but it's going to work. I'm going to hold this and gently pull, make sure that I get the end of this so it doesn't fold on itself. And this is going to go into my water bath over here. And there you go. It's all done. So if you want to learn more about Chalk Couture, just leave me a message below. It's a great company. You do not have to go out and sell this. You do not have to peddle it like Tupperware or Avon. You are not required to go and do shows. You can simply buy this for yourself to make gifts for family, friends, for your home. It really is very flexible. You have a minimum for a 3-month period of time for a quarter. You have a minimum of $150 that you have to meet, which I tell you is very easy to do that. And that's pretty low compared to a lot of other companies. So that's something to think about, and it's only $99 to sign up, and you get a great kit that has, I believe this time it has 8 transfers, 5 chalk pastes, 2 surfaces, 2 squeegees, an apron, and it has some thank you notes. I think that's what everything that it has with it. But it's $99 to start, and then each month you're going to pay $19.99, and that will get you access to the back office, get you lots of training, and they send you a free transfer each month. So basically it's a win-win. You are getting something for that $19.99. So I don't feel bad about having to pay that. It's actually really cool. You get a surprise transfer each month, and those transfers, they are not available to the general public. They are in the little kit, the Couture kit that they're going to be offering. So it will be in that, but people will not be able to order that particular transfer from the catalog. So it's pretty cool that it's a unique design. But that's about it. And as you see, I'm wiping the edges of my chalk paste. This is what you need to do each time. Before you put the lids on, you're going to wipe them so that when you put the lid on, it doesn't stick. And another great tip, I don't do it every time, especially if I'm going to use it, just squirt a little squirt of water in each one, and it's going to keep it hydrated. So when you open it tomorrow or in a few more days, it helps to keep it hydrated so you don't have to continually be adding water. It puts water on the surface. So that's about it, guys. Thank you for joining me. I'm not going to take up any more of your time. I'm going to have a lot more videos coming up, and I'm going to have a surprise promotion that's going to start on Sunday, and that is going to be with people that sign up with me. They will receive a special gift from me. That is from me. So look forward to that, and have a good evening.